Hey friends! So it's almost Valentine's Day and Lindsay and I just wanted to share with you some Valentine's Day looks. So this is mine and it's just really simple but dramatic and romantic at the same time. And I really hope you guys like it. If you want to see how to get this look, just keep watching. We are using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now this palette is everywhere, so I'm going to try to find a good review that includes swatches, and I will link that below in case you are interested in learning more about this palette. I'm going to do just like a romantic monotone look that I actually saw on their Instagram story, and I'm not going to be doing it perfectly, so don't be like, I saw that and that's not how it was done. Well, first I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to prime with the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eye primer. And I used to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, but I honestly think they reformulated that. And this formula reminds me of how it used to be. This is Golden Ochre, this is Warm Taupe. And I'm just going to put kind of both of those all over the lid. So I'm just going to blend that into the crease and kind of all over. The goal is to create a bit of depth here, so I have a bit of a shadow going on right now. And then I'm going to go in with both Venetian Red and Love Letter. So I'm first going to go in with Love Letter, and then I'm going to go in with this Venetian Red. Normally these colors would have really turned me off to this because I'm like, what do you do with pink shadow? Like bold pink shadow. I don't even wear bold pink as like a clothing item. It's just not my thing. Which there's nothing wrong with it if it is your thing, but I literally do not have one pink item, like bold pink. I have soft pink, like blushes, like blush colors of pink, but I don't have a dark pink item. And I still to this day would not purchase that. But this color is just beautiful. Oh, I just love, and it blends out so nicely. Like, it's so bright in, like, look at that. It just blends out so nicely, and I'm just like brushing it on really softly. And I can't believe how well it blends out. Because when you look at it, it's just this really bold, I'm gonna show you again so you can refresh your memory. But that's such a bold color. I'd be so scared to use that. Like, typically I would be so scared to use that, but these shadows blend out so well. So I had this experience with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love their palettes. I have this one and then I have one other one. And I'm going to be filming a palette collection shortly, so that'll be up soon too. But I have both of these palettes and I love them, but I tried her single eyeshadows, which cost an arm and a leg. Her individuals are $10 each, and then you buy this and it has literally 14 colors, 14 shades, and it was only $42. So it just doesn't really make much sense to me. And anyway, well, I tried them and I don't know if I got like the wrong colors for me or what, but I could not get them to blend out. Like, they just always, like, they didn't feel as buttery as these ones do, and they just didn't, like, I could never get them to blend out well. Like, it just always looked like a harsh line, but this just like really blends out well. I'm gonna take a mix of Red Ochre and Venetian Red. And Red Ochre is it's actually a little bit of a warmer color, but I'm just gonna, this is so hard. I'm sorry if you guys are just seeing the palette the whole time. I'm just gonna kind of carve out my actual crease and go a little bit onto the lid with this, because this is really gonna be like, our whole lid is gonna end up being this color too. This is just like gonna be so like simple but dramatic and really romantic. So what are you guys planning on doing for Valentine's Day? Do you have plans? My hubby will be working on the day of because it's a Tuesday, so he'll be working until the evening. So maybe we'll have like an at-home mini date, like Office, watch The Office. From like 10 to 11 or something when he gets home. And we don't really have a date like on a weekend surrounding it planned at this point. But Henley's birthday, his second birthday, I'm so sad. Like, I literally can't even believe he's 2. Oh my gosh, it's killing me. Well, anyway, his birthday is the 16th, so we'll be celebrating that the weekend after. So we don't have any exciting Valentine's Day plans. The boys and I do plan on, I actually have my Christmas tree up still. And we are planning on decorating the Christmas tree for Valentine's Day. Last year I kept my Christmas tree up till February as well. I just kind of like it. Like, it's not a Christmas tree anymore. I took off the Christmas ornaments, and then I still just have pearls and lights on it. And it's little, so it's kind of just like a winter tree now. And I love it. Like, I just love, I never feel like it's long enough to have it just at Christmas. So, but I'm just deepening this up back and forth. And then I always, so when I do my makeup, I look in a smaller mirror up close, and then I look away into a larger mirror, which I can show you guys that setup sometime, but it just like helps give perspective, because like up close and personal, it can look really, really good, and then you look up and you're like, whoa, like what is going on right now? So I like to look at both while I'm doing it. And this, even like right now, this doesn't look like, it's not complete. So I feel like you have to give eyeshadow, like when you're doing a look that is like a little something out of the ordinary for you, you have to give eyeshadow time. Like it just, you have to like complete the look, you have to complete all the steps. Like I'll even get done with my entire eye look, and then like it's not until I have my eyebrows done, my mascara on, like my blush, bronzer, all of that, until it looks normal, like, or okay to leave the house in, I guess. Maybe not normal for everybody either. Like some people just don't like wearing this much makeup, which is fine. I just enjoy playing with it, so. What about you guys? Do you guys wear makeup, or do you not wear makeup? What's your reason for wearing makeup? Like what is your reason for not wearing it? So I'm gonna dip into Love Letter and that Juan Fresco color, and I'm just gonna go on the lid. I'm sorry guys. And just kind of get that all in the lid. So this is kind of like an unusual thing to me, because I'm usually packing color onto the lid. But this is more of a just, just blending it onto the lid, which is a little bit different for me. But I think it's just like, it's kind of fun to do something different and a little bit dramatic and romantic. I'm then gonna take more of a clean blending brush, and I'm going to just take Tempera and Golden Ochre and just kind of blend those at the top, under the brow, just to soften it up a little bit. So I'm thinking about doing a video of like things I've purchased recently from Amazon. I just saw somebody do that, and I mean, Mark and I have Amazon Prime, and so it'd be kind of interesting to like go through all the things that we've purchased recently. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think that'd be an interesting video? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. I just think, I mean, maybe it's true, like what is in your Amazon cart says a lot about a person. Would that be interesting? I love Amazon though. So right now I'm not like super thrilled with how this looks. I feel like I either need to go a little bit deeper at my lash line or lighter. Like I need something more covering there. So maybe we'll go a little bit deeper and put some of that Venetian red right at the lash line. The thing about makeup, like you can just kind of play with it. You can change, like, so I saw this as a tutorial on Anastasia Beverly Hills Instagram stories, but I am changing it and adapting it to my personal taste, and I think that's such a fun thing that you can do with makeup. You can make it your own. So yeah, but like I was saying, I just think it's important to know like the reason that you want to do makeup. Like if it's because you really want to just like, I mean, you don't have to have loved makeup your whole life to want to get into makeup. I think that's a misconception like some people have, like, oh well, if makeup's not your thing, then you're just trying to do it for other people. And I don't think that's necessarily true. I think you can develop different hobbies at different phases of life and just go with it. So I play with makeup because I enjoy it. It's definitely a hobby to me. I enjoy like accenting like what God has given me, if that makes sense. That sounds so cliche, but it's not that I think I'm ugly without makeup. It's just I enjoy wearing makeup. I enjoy being out in public with makeup. Like, I enjoy that. And now, especially, like, I used to go to work every day without my makeup or my hair done, and then I would do my makeup or my hair for special occasions. Like, I'm a nurse, I work at a hospital. So I would go to work every day without makeup, and I would brush my hair, but that was it. So I was completely fine going out without makeup. But now when I go to work, it's a rarity. So I actually do my makeup every time I go to work. And I just think it's like, it's not because I'm not comfortable. Like, I'm pretty much every day not wearing makeup at home, but it's not because I'm not comfortable like going out without makeup on, but I just like to play with it. And like when I have work, my husband usually like gives me time and space like with the boys to get ready and do my makeup, and it's just kind of relaxing before I have to go to work. So yeah, but I don't think you have to have loved it forever in order to like develop a hobby for it. So I'm just going in with the Benefit Roller Lash. This is my absolute favorite. And one like suggestion that I would give you guys is I actually buy the travel size or the mini size. I don't know if it's called a travel size, but this is the Benefit Roller Lash. And it's $12, which is expensive for a tube of mascara, but I honestly feel like it lasts longer than the bigger one. The bigger one's $24, I want to say, or $20. I don't know exactly, don't quote me on that, but it's really pricey for a tube of mascara. But it just makes my lashes look so dramatic. Like, look at that. And the other thing that I like about this one is that, like, a lot of mascaras, when you use the wand to get really into your lash line, you actually end up getting some on the top of your lid, and this one you don't. Like, I can just like pull this through my lashes over and over again and I don't get any on the top of my lid, which I feel like, especially if you're doing a look like this without liner, it can really, like, I don't know, it just annoys me. I don't know that it necessarily ruins the look, it just makes it look not as clean. Okay guys, so yeah, I'm really loving it now that I have my brows done and bronzer on. One thing that I think that you could do to make this even a little more dramatic is use tape here to create more of a sharp edge to your eye shape, and that brings the eyes up a little bit. You could also add a winged liner. That's just something that isn't really super easy for me, so if I'm wanting something that's simple but romantic and dramatic, then I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. But you're gonna see like everything in this palette, but I like the reflection of it. You'll see all of my mess. Anyway, I'm going in with this blush in the Jaclyn Hill palette with Becca, and it is called Amaretto. And I'm using that. You could use something a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more, but this is more of a neutral blush for me. So I'm gonna be a little high maintenance with my highlight, because why not? And I'm going to use a combination of ColourPop's Fanny Pack, and then also, oh, I grabbed the wrong palette. Whoops. I'm going to use a couple of eyeshadow shades actually from the Morphe 350 Shimmer palette. And I'm going to go in, now they don't have like names or anything, so I'm going to use these two colors here. I don't know if you can see them. But I use a combination of those. So what I do is I tap my brush into the ColourPop one first, because it's kind of like a creamy color. So I'm going to dip that in those two, and then I'm going to put that on the high points of my face just to add a little bit more drama, and then we're going to finish our lower lash line. And this is like a really dramatic highlight, so if I wanted the attention to not be on the highlight, I should probably not use this combination. Which I was kind of thinking that I didn't want it, but I think highlight is really romantic too. And it's a simple thing that you can do to like really make your makeup kind of pop. Look at that. Yes. It's so pretty. And then the upper lip. And then I do a little bit on my chin, and then I used to highlight in the center of my forehead, but now I like to highlight the high points of the forehead, and it's kind of just like, if you look at where the peak of your brow is, it's right in there. And you'll notice that like if you're sweaty or something after a workout, this is the spot that kind of like glows when the light hits it. I don't know if you can see it very well, and I'm making all kinds of funny faces in order to help you. So you're welcome. And then I do it on my finger. I just take it down the center of my nose. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in on my lower lash line. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the red ochre color, this little bit deeper one right here, and I'm gonna use that pointed crease brush. I do like to use this on the lower lash line as well. I'm gonna take a combination of that and Venetian red, and I'm gonna stay close to the lower lash line to start. And I just kind of want this to be like very soft and not really like super dramatic or anything. And I kind of like to keep it a little bit thicker towards the outer corner and then just bring it like a little bit more narrow and closer to the lash line on the inner corner. I debate often whether or not to add the inner corner highlight. I think I'm gonna do it today. And I'm gonna use the same combination. And I'm going in with Morphe E36, and it's just a really tiny pointed brush. And then I do like to bring that color kind of in to meet where I put my lower lash line color. And then I think I will go ahead and I'm gonna take a blending brush, and I'm gonna take that warm taupe color again that we used earlier. That's this shade right here. I'm trying to be good about showing you guys the shades so that you can go ahead and look at your collection and use whatever you have and like try to recreate the look without having to like feel like you have to buy it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this under, kind of under and on the edge of that color that we applied earlier, which was the Venetian red and the red ochre. And that just kind of blends it out and makes it really, really, really soft. Okay, my favorite thing about this look was that they paired it with a red lip. Now, I typically am somebody that likes to be matchy-matchy with my lip and my eyeshadow, so I never would have picked a red lip to go with this. So I'm going to use ColourPop. This is one of their Ultra Satins, and this is in the shade Lost. So when I use a liquid lipstick, I like to line the outside of my lip first and then go back in. I just love how this turned out. I think it's super romantic and definitely like more wearable than I would expect. I mean, it's definitely dramatic. That is for sure. Which lately, I mean, I'm kind of into dramatic more often than not, but I typically feel like curls are, like soft curls are romantic. But lately I've really been loving straight hair, which is good because my hair is naturally straight, like super straight. Like if I let it dry on its own, it would flip out at the bottom, and who literally wants that? I don't think anybody does. But anyway, like if I let it dry on its own, it would flip out at the bottom, like just from where it hits my shoulders. But otherwise it's pretty much, it doesn't take much for it to be this straight. It has literally no wave to it, nothing. So it's good that I've been really liking my straight hair right now. And I think it looks sleek and sophisticated and romantic at the same time. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this look. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment below and tag us on Instagram if you guys do a romantic Valentine's Day look. We would love to see them. Jenny_lifeactually or Lindsey_lifeactually. We'll have those linked in the description below. All right, see you next time. I really hate everything I've done so far. It's dramatic. That's faux show. People get concerned about makeup putting off flashback, but with me, it's just my skin that causes flashback. I took off the balls like the Christmas ornaments, I guess, balls.